Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In my previous video, you have seen that I was in Delhi and today we are traveling to Dehradun and our flight was supposed to start at 2 p.m. but we got a message the previous day saying that the flight is delayed and it would start at around 4:30. So we went to the airport, and at 4:30 the flight started. But when we reached to Dehradun, there was an announcement by the pilot saying that the weather is bad in Dehradun and we cannot land. So he flew around Dehradun for a couple of minutes, and then again he said he announced that we cannot land and we have to go back to Delhi. So we went back to Delhi, and they didn't let us get down from the flight. We were inside the flight for almost 1.5 hours, and while we were waiting, as a compensation, they just gave us the snack to have. To be honest, I was really tensed and stressed because we were supposed to be in Dehradun by evening 6 o'clock because there was going to be a meeting for the program that we had planned for the next day. I will give you the details very soon in this video. So, by the time we reached Dehradun, it was around 9 o'clock, and by the time we reached the hotel, it was around 10 o'clock. So, we were really, we missed the meeting that we were supposed to have. But anyways, the Dehradun airport was very beautiful. It was a very small one. This is the first time that we are visiting Dehradun, so we had zero expectations, but we were pleasantly surprised looking at the airport because it's a small place. But the airport was neatly maintained, though it is small, as I said, but it was very clean and it was neatly maintained. And it had all these beautiful architecture, especially outside. When you move outside the airport, there was this carving of mantras and other things written on the pillars, which was really pretty to look at. Dehradun is a center point for many of the Hindu shrines, so I think that is one of the reasons that they have all these mantras carved on these pillars. But to be honest, it looked very pretty. So we were waiting for the cab that was supposed to be sent by the tour, that we are planning the next day. So we waited for a couple of minutes, and the car was there. So we started towards the hotel. They already had made the booking in Marriott. So we were going towards that hotel, and the meeting was supposed to be in the Marriott along with other people. We were planning for a group trip, so we were supposed to have a meeting, and the do's and don'ts of the trip were supposed to be told us in the meeting, but we missed that. So this is another thing that I really liked, since the place was small, or maybe they didn't have the facility for street lights. They had these small things which was bright and which showed us the way, because the roads in Dehradun are very narrow. So it was very good to have these small things which showed the light. So I really liked that. And we entered our hotel at around 10 o'clock. So the first thing they told at the reception is the food is going to close in half an hour. So we went straight to have our dinner. Also, we were really hungry, so we went straight to have our dinner there. The dinner was perfect, but so that late in the night, it was not really difficult. I mean, it was not really easy to have a big meal. But yeah, we enjoyed our dinner. And since I love sweets, I took all that to at least taste it. And this was the room that they provided. Since we had to go to the trip the next day early morning, I really didn't enjoy the hotel. It was just like we slept for a few hours, and early morning we had to get ready for the trip. But the hotel was obviously good because it was Marriott. Next day morning, we woke up early and went straight to have our breakfast. After the breakfast, we were supposed to go to the aviation company. So let me tell you, we were planning for a Chardham trip, and we were going through a helicopter package.
Hello everyone, good morning from India. So right now we are here in Dehradun, and as if you're watching my videos, you already know that I visited Ney in Delhi, and then we came to Dehradun right now. And I'm here in Dehradun because we are going on a trip. Remember in the starting, in my previous video, I told you that we have some trips planned. So this is our trip from Dehradun. It's called Char Dham trip. For my Mexican subscribers who don't know what it is, it's basically a pilgrimage trip, and it's called Char Dham. Char Dham means Char is four, and Dham is like a sacred place. It's basically visiting of four holy shrines here in Uttarakhand. So they are called Gangotri, Yamunotri, Badrinath, and Kedarnath. So these are the four shrines that we are going to visit, and it can't happen in one day. So it needs, usually it takes like 12 to 14 days if we are going, through road or through other means. And since we don't have that much time, we are here in India just for 3 weeks. We have taken a helicopter package, so they are going to take us to these places in the chopper. Like we will be staying in different places for next 5 days, and they will take us to these four places. So it's going to be like a short trip, but we will be covering all the four places. So that's the plan, and today is day one. So they told us that we are going to Yamunotri today, and I'm really looking forward and excited for this trip because this is my first time here, and I have heard so much about this holy place, because it is believed that visiting these places can attain moksha, or the liberation from the life. So come with me and let me show you how this trip is going to be.
After our breakfast, we went down to the reception because they were supposed to pick us up from the hotel by then. But it was around 10 o'clock by then, so we were, all ready. They also gave us two bags. We are not supposed to take our whole suitcase because in helicopter they cannot take everything. So they gave us these two bags, and they told us to pack things just for 4 or 5 days, and that should be below like 5 kilos, if I remember it right. So we were supposed to carry light because it's going to be a helicopter ride. So we were all ready, and we were waiting at the reception, and they came, I think, at around 10:30. And to be honest, from here, our stress and our problems started from this point. So we started at around 10 from the hotel. Actually, according to their plan, they were supposed to pick us up at 6 o'clock from the hotel. So we were expecting to go early morning. That's why we woke up like at 4 o'clock, got ready, and also we couldn't sleep because of the jet lag. But yeah, we were ready by 5 o'clock, and we kept waiting till 10 o'clock. And after 10 o'clock, when they took us to the aviation company, there they made us wait like almost 3-4 hours. So we went there, and the next procedure was to check our weight, our bag's weight. So we went through all that, and our weight and bag weight was all normal. There were people who were a little overweight. They had this weight of if it is more than 75 kilos, you're supposed to they'll charge you more. So there were people who were paying extra for their body weight, and they were paying extra for the bag weight. But luckily we were in the same level as they had asked for. Our weights was normal, and our weights were normal, and our bag weight was also normal. So we were going through penal aviation, and our problem started from with this aviation from the day one. They made us wait for a long time in place one at till around 3 o'clock, and then at 3 o'clock they told us that there's going to be further delay. So why don't you guys go have your lunch? So we went, had our lunch, and we came back. And when we came back, they told us that we cannot fly. And at around 5:30 is when they told us that we cannot fly. So they booked another hotel for us, but we were really angry because the day one is wasted. We only have like 4 days in hand, and day one was already wasted. So we were really angry, but there was nothing that we could do because they just tell us that it's technical problem. So next day morning at 5:30 they told us to get ready, and 5:30 they made us get into the chopper. So we were all excited. Okay, the day one was bad, but at least day two is starting good. And we were a team of six. There were other four people with us, so they were also stressed from day one. But yeah, we were together, so we were complaining together. Finally, at 6 o'clock, they made us get into the chopper, and we started to Yamunotri. So one thing I would like to definitely mention to people who are planning for a helicopter ride to these Char Dham places is that please pick the aviation company when you're booking it. Do check how many choppers they have in that company, because the Penal Aviation that took us had only two choppers, and every day they had problem with the choppers. So do check that. So we finally reached the small town where we were going to stay, and from here we were going to travel to Yamunotri to see goddess Yamuna. So we were made to stay in this small hotel because obviously that's a small village and you cannot expect a big five-star hotel. Anyways, we stayed in that hotel. We had a simple breakfast and then we got ready to go visit goddess Yamuna. So this is another thing that they had already charged us in the helicopter package. They were supposed to take us, they were taking us in this palkis, and they already charged us in the package. This is mainly because since the time, if we go by walk or if we go in any other means, it's a stretch of 5 kilometers, 5 to 6 kilometers. So to go by walk or any other means is very difficult and it would take a lot of time. And since helicopter ride has fixed timings, they told us it's better to go in palki, and the amount was already taken in the package. So we had no choice but to take the palki, and which was good because we went up and came back within like 3 or 4 hours. I think 3 hours, if I'm not wrong. So this is the way that you have to go up to visit the goddess. And trust me, the road is very narrow and road is not that good, especially because every evening it rains heavily, and the previous day it had rained really heavy. So it was difficult for these people also to take us, but it's their daily wages. They get paid every day for these things. So, it's like their job. So they slowly took all of us, all six of us in the team, and they took us up. And as I said, it took almost 2 hours to go up and 1 hour to come down. On our way up, there were many small shops where they sell tea or Maggie or small snacks and drinks. But if you are someone who needs, constant food in between, then I think you should carry something with you, but always make sure that you don't carry too many things because otherwise it gets really difficult. Nimbu pani, which means lemon water, and also chai was something which was constantly being sold in all the ways. And in between, these guys stop in a couple of places for them to relax, and they also have their breakfast. So there, I think, couple of minutes is gone. And if I'm not wrong, it was not 2 hours. I think it took almost 3 to 4 hours to go up. Yes. And all the dogs there had so much fur, I think because of the cold, and they were so cute. I am a dog lover, so I really loved these dogs. They were so cute over there. So this was the first stop that they, made us wait. So they had their breakfast, and these were the prices for the things that they had, and we are supposed to pay for that. This is not included in the package. So whatever breakfast they have, we are supposed to pay for that. And after they finish their breakfast, they take us again up. There were people who were going on the horses and donkeys too, and I really felt that was kind of a torture on animals. And this is the palki that we went. It was comfortable because even your back is rested, unlike the way you go on the horse or animals. I feel that if people are sick or tired, at least they can say with their mouth that I'm tired and I don't want to go to work. But poor animals, they can't even say that they are tired or they are sick. In spite of that, they are pushed to take people up. So that is something which was really sad. And look at the track, how it is. It's, it's very narrow, and you need to be very careful if you're going by a walk. But we saw so many people of different age group who were walking up the track. The nature and the scenic beauty was absolutely breathtaking. As we go up, it was, the I cannot describe the beauty in words. So we loved and we enjoyed taking photos and videos. It was really beautiful. And finally, we reached the place where they make us get down from the palki, and we are supposed to walk towards the temple. And we were walking towards the temple now. And on your way, you can also buy prasad if you want to offer. So, to be honest, I felt as we came near to the temple, people were misusing the place. There were clothes everywhere thrown near the water. I think it is a tradition, or I don't know, it's a belief, but I don't know why they threw the clothes in the water, which I think is kind of disrespecting the nature. I did not take the video inside the temple, but yeah, when I came out, we saw that these people were selling Maggie, and we have heard so much about the Pahadi Maggie. Pahad means mountains, so we wanted to try the Maggie from here. So we just had the Maggie, and then we started to go back. And as we were going back, since it was a slope, these guys were literally running, and I was jumping and hopping and all sitting in the palki. And another reason to go down quick was the aviation company had promised us that the next chopper will come by 12 o'clock and will take us to Gangotri because we wasted the day one. So they promised us they will come, but unfortunately they did not come, and we had to wait in Yamunotri again. I will tell you what happened next in the next video. Hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye.